expanse where the whispers of dessert dreams meld seamlessly with the boundless creativity of children's imagination, lies Candied Vale, a hidden gem nestled within the confectionery borders of Sweetopia. This enchanted village is sculpted from the very essence of sweetness, a place where the air is perfumed with the rich scent of chocolate and the streets glimmer with a sugary sheen. In the distance, the mighty Gelato Peaks command the horizon, their scoops of frozen delight layered in flavors from strawberry pink to minty green. It is said that at the heart of the tallest peak lies the fudge core, a place of such intense sweetness that it radiates the joy that fuels the Vale's very essence. Yet, it remains untouched, a secret cloaked in an aura of chocolate mystery, respected and revered by all. The Pudding Pop Plaza, a circle of delight, is ringed by sugar spin trees, with branches adorned with lollipops that are ever still, as if captured in a moment of joyous pause. Beneath these candy-coated boughs, jelly bean bushes offer a spectrum of colors, each bean a dot of sweetness, waiting to be admired from afar. The Gingerbread Lane stretches before us, a patchwork of sugar jewels and candied mosaics, leading to homes that look as though they were spun from sugar by the delicate hands of an unseen confectioner. Each house is a celebration of sugary architecture, frosted eaves, and cinnamon stick frames, windows gleaming with a sugary glaze that captures the soft light of this ever-bright world. The shy denizens of Candied Vale are as unique as the homes they dwell within. Masters of confectionery architecture, they construct their abodes from the treats they hold dear, crafting walls from gingerbread, roofing with slabs of toffee, and adorning their homes with gumdrop embellishments and frosting filigrees. They build with chocolate and sweets, not just for the love of their craft, but also to celebrate the joy these delicacies bring, creating a tangible tapestry of their shared history and culture. In the heart of Candied Vale, amidst the pastel-hued splendor of Sweetopia, thrives an ancient and mystical craft known to the select few, the venerable art of sugarcraft. It is an art passed down through generations of confectioners, from the eldest sugar shaper to the youngest icing apprentice, a tradition as rich as the chocolate soil that cushions the Vale. The secrets of sugarcraft are as intricate as the patterns on a butterfly's wing, a delicate dance between creator and creation. The villagers of Candied Vale, with their nimble fingers and visionary minds, shape their world using this venerable craft. From the spun sugar sculptures that glisten in the dawn's early light, resembling the finest crystal glasswork, to the crystalline candy windows that adorn their gingerbread abodes, every facet of their world bears the hallmark of this exquisite artistry. The sugar shapers begin by harvesting the purest cane, whispering thanks to the earth for its sweet bounty. In hidden workshops, sugar is heated, not with fire, but with the gentle warmth of sunbeams captured in reflective mirrors, a method that ensures the sugar never loses its song, the joyous melody of its natural state. It is then, at the precise moment of perfection, that the the sugar is lifted from its copper basins and spun into the air, where it weaves itself into ethereal shapes under the guidance of the shaper's deft hands. Candied Vale's windows, with their sugary panes, are the pride of every confectioner. Crafted during the coolness of twilight to prevent the sugar from warping, each pane is a testament to the artisan's skill. With breaths as light as a zephyr, the shapers blow into their sugar, infusing it with life, creating windows that catch the light and refract it into 1,000 colors, bathing their homes in a mosaic of light each morning. Life in Candied Vale is as one might expect in such a fantastical setting, serene, slow-paced, and ever-sweet. The days are spent in the pursuit of pleasure, from tending to the caramel creeks that gently babble through their town, to cultivating the candy corn crops that sway in the chocolate crumb soil. The inhabitants take delight in their confectionery crafts, weaving licorice laces and painting with colored sugars. For fun, they play hide and seek in the marshmallow meadows, their giggles muffled by the fluff of marshmallow clouds, or they race snails along the nougat paths, betting on which will cross the finish line before the sun sets in its sugary hue. The chocolate trees are the pride of Candied Vale, with their trunks of dark, rich cocoa and leaves that shimmer with a patina of edible gold dust. The trees bloom with fruits of every chocolate variety, from the darkest of bitter noir to the creamiest of milk chocolates. It is under these trees that the villagers find shade on sunny days and solace in the rustling of their foil-like leaves. The trees are more than flora. They are friends, confidants, and guardians of the Vale's secrets. But perhaps more sacred than the art of sugarcraft is the tale of the Chocolate Weeping Willows, the most revered and mystical of trees that reside in the serene heart of Candied Vale. These are no ordinary trees. Their boughs weep with a chocolate so rare, so rich, that it flows only once a year, during the fabled night of the cocoa harvest. The Chocolate Weeping Willows stand tall and majestic, their branches draped in a velvety chocolate that glistens under the constant light. It is whispered that the trees are ancient, as old as Sweetopia itself, their roots entwined with the very heart of the land. On the night of the cocoa harvest, the air becomes thick with the heady scent of the purest chocolate, a fragrance that promises the impending delight. As the villagers gather beneath the willow's outstretched limbs, there is a hush, a reverent pause before the first drop of chocolate falls. It is a moment of magic, where time itself seems to hold its breath. Then, as if a signal known only to the trees, the chocolate begins to flow, a gentle cascade that fills the air with the soft, melodic sound of a chocolate fall. This chocolate is collected in vessels of marzipan and nougat, carried with the utmost care to the village square, where a great copper cauldron awaits. Here, under the watchful eyes of the cocoa elders, the chocolate is stirred with paddles carved from vanilla pods until it reaches the perfect consistency for the divine hot cocoa that is the highlight of the harvest celebration. This hot cocoa is no ordinary drink. It is a cup of pure joy, a sip of the essence of Candied Vale. It is served only during special celebrations, in cups wrought from peppermint candy, and sipped slowly, reverently, as the villagers reflect on the blessings of their enchanted life. To partake in the hot cocoa of the Chocolate Weeping Willows is to understand the soul of Candied Vale, a place of wonder, craft, and an unending dedication to the sweet things in life, both seen and unseen, both tasted and treasured. Few outsiders have ever glimpsed Candied Vale, and fewer still have trodden its fondant footpaths. It is not that the villagers are unwelcoming. On the contrary, they are as sweet and inviting as the land itself. The rarity of visitors is due in part to the Vale's clever concealment within the folds of fantasy, and partly because of the whispered fear that too many footsteps might crumble their brittle homes, or that an overzealous visitor might be tempted to nibble on the nougat benches or take a sip from the hot chocolate springs. The denizens of Candied Vale live with an understanding that their paradise of confection is fragile, a treasure to be protected and preserved. They share an unspoken pact with Sweetopia at large, a vow to maintain the sanctity and sweetness of their existence, keeping the Vale as a sort of sweet haven, a confectioner's utopia that stands as a beacon of imagination and joy. As our tale of Candied Vale comes to a close, we leave behind a world that continues to thrive in the hearts of those who dream of it, a village that remains hidden but ever hospitable, waiting for the next dreamer to discover its chocolate-covered bridges and jelly bean-lined walkways. It stands forever ready to welcome the weary traveler with open arms, offering a slice of its marzipan moon or a cup of its silken cocoa, a reminder that in the world of dreams and sweets, anything is possible.